For years, there's been a discussion on regulations on licensing for certain occupations. Now it appears state lawmakers are looking at reducing the amount of training needed to get a cosmetology license, while at the same time focus on developing apprenticeships instead. But there are concerns, as State House correspondent Joe Ingles reports.
The Senate committee is considering a bill that's meant to cut the number of classes needed for those who want to obtain a cosmetology license. One of the legislation's sponsors says the idea is to cut debt for students who attend cosmetology schools.
The average salary of a beginning cosmetologist, a hairstylist, is somewhere between $19,000 and $25,000. And the debt is several $1,000s of debt that they're carrying that they're going to have to pay back at the same time they're trying to work and take care of their families.
Under this bill, students could take an apprenticeship to get on-the-job training, thereby reducing costs. Cosmetology schools are not happy about the new legislation.
I can't think of anything where cutting education is a good idea. Would we want doctors who only are attending now 2.5 to 3 years?
Cosmetology schools say while large salons might be able to provide quality on-the-job training, most won't.
That person goes back to the back, they clean the brushes, they sweep the floors, they learn nothing.
The owner of a small salon business in Delaware says this bill could change reciprocity agreements, so Ohio cosmetologists might not be able to practice in most other states. And she says similar experiences in other states prove this bill won't save students tuition dollars.
We see that the per hour cost for the program is up to $10 more per hour.
As for the concern about reciprocity, Tavares isn't buying it.
Well, the standards are looking at the hours throughout the country, and they are moving in the direction that we are pushing for in these reforms.
The head of a conservative think tank that has long pushed for bills like this that reduce regulations doesn't think schools will raise tuition to compensate.
Could somebody raise the prices? Sure, but I think you're going to see a lot of people not doing that so that they can get a lot of people in the door and that they can increase their volume of students.
Cosmetology is just one field where many lawmakers say they want some occupational licensing reform. Look for legislation in the future to reform areas like school bus drivers and auctioneers. Joe Ingles, State House News Bureau.